Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to Pokemon Sterling Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. For the Victory Road fights, we want to get the lefties, especially because of the back-to-back-to-back, and yeah, lefties are generally really nice. And I was really careful with planning that fight, of course. So this is my team for the lefties fight. I will talk about the lefties fight for a second. We have Crobat, slightly pre-damage with Muscle Band as lead with Aggron together. I used one scale on my Aggron for Protect. It's a really nice scale generally, and yeah, it will be helpful as well for this fight. The E4 is not planned, so if this is not coming to the E4, it is probably only for this fight and for the Victory Road, but it's okay. We are basically trading one scale for lefties, and yeah. We have Shell Bell, Typhlosion with a 60, like with level 68. We have Electro with 68, 65 Bombardam, and my Flygon is 67. Okay, yeah, let's do this fight. I will explain everything, of course. The first half is pretty consistent. What is really nice, of course. The second half is not that consistent. I think we have a small chance to wipe. Some people knows the problem, but the chance is so super low. I will talk about that later on. But yeah, the chance is so super low that, yeah, I think most of the people don't even know that, and I think we had so many runs where people risk that anyways. Okay? So, my Crobat is pre-damage, not for now exactly, because we don't want to eat anything right now. But we need to be in range later on. So, right now my Crobat is free to U-turn out here and will not get damage on this side. And my Aggron will just protect. Why we are doing this? Because we want to get some Shell Bell recovery with my Typhlosion. So, we will just U-turn out on a Boomersnow and go to my Typhlosion on this side. And this is always Earth Power or Focus Blast and Super Power on my Aggron. There you fucking go. Okay, so we kill this Boomersnow now before it can do anything, and Hitmontop will always obviously use Super Power still on my Aggron. So on this Super Power we'll switch to Wormadam. There is a really interesting part about this switch in now. The lowest roll from Super Power will always put my Wormadam after the hail damage and after the citrus proc always into the next Super Power range again. And the highest roll from Super Power will never put us into Stone Edge range. So this works perfectly, and we can switch to Wormadam. And we will always bait the Pokemons what we want to have. It is random between Glacian and Articuno, but it doesn't really matter, because this both mons we want to exactly kill with these two mons, okay? So this is random because Phase 2 Switch AI Wormadam is baiting Hurricane right now, and Typhlosion is baiting Ice Beam. So, there's a Super Power. That's a pretty okay-ish roll. We will get the Citrus Berry, and we will get the hail damage. And after the hail damage, we are always in range of minimum roll from this Hitmontop. We will check that again. We get the Articuno here. Let's just check it one more time. Just for safety. We don't need to exactly check that because I have calced that. The really interesting part is that it was exactly the lowest roll. That is really interesting, okay? So this was exactly the lowest roll, and the highest roll from Super Power is exactly 98. So we got the scenario with the lowest roll from Super Power into hail damage into Citrus Proc. So we need to kill this Articuno now, and we need to use Blast Burn. Pretty ugly, not gonna lie, okay? But that's the one time we need to do it. We'll protect and always use a Blast Burn on this Articuno and kill this Articuno before it can do anything here. We need to Blast Burn, otherwise, yeah, this plan will not work. Get a lot of recoil, but the good news is we will also get the Shell Bell recovery. And this Shell Bell recovery will always put me out of Hitmontop's range, what is also really important, okay? So, hail damage. And now we always bait Glacian. Because Cloyster doesn't have moves, basically. And yeah, I calculated that correctly. We are not in range of Hitmontop. So that was correctly calced. And what we're gonna do here right now is we just Flamethrower, kill this Glacian before it can do anything. And we will switch my Wombadam out to Crobat. Now it was why we are pre-damaged. So, we will switch to Crobat on the Superpower from Hitmontop. This Glacian will die before it can do anything. Kill this Glacian. And we are pre-damaged. There's a Superpower on my Crobat. We are pre-damaged on my Crobat, so we will always bait the Stone Edge, of course, now. It was the most important thing. And now, why we need this setup exactly for Cloyster is because I can't use Blastbomb anymore. That's just not possible. I will be in the Aqua Jet range from Empoleon as well. Makes stuff really dangerous. So I need to use Power Gem. And Power Gem is not killing it. Like, there's a range, but we will never go for the range, of course. So we want to use Power Gem on Cloyster. And U-Turn on Cloyster. This will always kill in combination. We always bait Stone Edge here. And we will always go to Electrode. And with that, the Candice side is done. Typhlosion, even with 0 IVs, is actually destroying this fight. It needs a bit higher level. I think with GMO 65 is enough to completely destroy this fight. Yeah, it is possible. There is a Stone Edge on my Electrode. It could also miss here, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so first half is done. Like I said, I will check the Aqua Jet range, by the way. That's really important. But I'm pretty sure we will not be in Aqua Jet range. We will Flamethrower Hitmontop and just T-Bolt the Hitmontop. This double target. This will always kill. That's a para, but that doesn't really matter. And yeah, this is random between Blaziken and Empoleon. The hard part is not Empoleon, because I even have a backup plan for that. For that Empoleon. Let's check that range. That's really important. I don't want to make that mistake, okay? So, it is Empoleon. Okay, so we need to check that now. We check the HP from, I'm not sure, but I will check that. 127. We are in Aqua Jet range. Okay, so good that I checked that. The problem about this Aqua Jet is it can go Muddy Water over Aqua Jet, because it is quadruple effective. So we basically always need to Zap Cannon with my Electrode this Empoleon. What we're gonna do is we will go to Flygon on this side, where Typhlosion is. And we will Zap Cannon this Empoleon, because we also need to kill this. And the problem is it can use Muddy Water over Aqua Jet. Because it is a quadruple move, there's a chance we will never risk that. So we always just Zap Cannon kill this. We'll most likely see the Aqua Jet on my Flygon now. There it is. But I will not risk that. I will not risk, and T-Bolt is not killing this Empoleon. So yeah, we always kill this now with Zap Cannon. A lot of recoil. But we have Citrus Berry, of course. And even if this Stone Edge crits, it would be fine. Most likely. I think also Electrode is probably sackable, not gonna lie. I haven't calculated the E4, but Electrode is, I think, not coming to the E4. Sounds a bit weird, but it is what it is. So, this Blaziken is slower right now than my entire team. Not my entire team, but my, it is slower than my mons right now. So, the most important part, we will remove the Life Orb. And I will talk about the one small risk, okay? So, Blaziken is seeing a kill with close combat on my Flygon. And it is a seeing a kill with close combat and Flare Blitz on my Electrode. What that means is that it sees a kill with 3 moves in total. We know that there is a chance for Protect in double battles to get the +2 on both sides, like on Flygon and on Electrode. With that, it is a tie with 3 killing moves. But it needs to get this +2 score on both sides and then win the tie against 3 damaging moves. What is super unlikely, I don't even know the odds. But if this happens, it is not nice. We will lose a Pokemon for sure. We will not wipe, I think, but we will lose a Pokemon for sure. Yeah. And I think we just U-turn out here. And we go to Typhlosion. Earth Power and yeah, Earth Power and Earth Power always kills. And I just want to go to Typhlosion for this Lucario. And yeah, always double target kill this, of course. Okay, fight is over. Yeah, that was a small risk, I would say. And it was actually in Aqua Jet range. Like I said, I didn't calc that correctly. Also, it's a bit... Yeah, it depends on how much healing we get, how high was the rolls from Electrode on Hitmontop. I think this T-Bolt was a pretty high roll, by the way, so we got less HP recovery. Stuff like that. We will always double Earth Power and kill this. It doesn't really matter what I press here, because my Flygon already kills this anyways. My Typhlosion, sorry. So, yeah, that's it. Fight is done. Yeah, but I brought Flygon for this situation, actually. So I can use Zap Cannon on the Empoleon, and my Flygon don't care about Aqua Jet crit. Yeah. Could get spicy if this would just use quadruple AI Muddy Water there. Then my Electrode is dead as well, and T-Bolt never kills, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the Victory Road.